Welcome to Photos of the Past. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. This image captures a rare moment of respite during the late stages of World War II, featuring an American soldier and his companion engaging with a German girl and her dog amidst the ruins. It highlights the brief moments of joy and normalcy for ordinary people and soldiers during the devastating times. After World War II, women accused of collaborating with the Nazis were punished by having their heads shaved. This harsh act of retribution was common, particularly in France, as part of post-war justice. This photograph, taken in Stockholm in 1966, captures the crowd and bustle during the city's first sheriff change, a period known for significant legal and administrative changes in Sweden. The image documents the impact of the new sheriff and reflects the societal and cultural transformations of the era. The image captures a moment from the 1980s featuring prominent astronauts like American astronaut Sally Ride and Japanese astronaut Mamoru Mori, among others. They were part of NASA's space shuttle program during this era, representing a time of significant international cooperation in space exploration and the increasing inclusion of women in space. Sally Ride became famously known as the first American woman to travel to space in 1983. A couple watches a rocket launch, capturing both scientific progress and romance in the same frame. This scene evokes the space race of the 1960s during the Cold War era, reflecting humanity's drive for discovery alongside personal connections. Taken in the early 1930s, this photo shows a double-decker bus undergoing a safety test. These tests measured the tilt angle to ensure the bus wouldn't tip over, helping to ensure passenger safety. In the late 1960s, airport or waiting lounges often featured chairs with small TVs. People would pass the time by watching television, staying updated with the world's events while waiting for their next destination. This photo, taken during a mid-20th century protest, shows a woman being removed by police. She might be part of a peaceful resistance. At that time, anti-nuclear protests and women's movements were widespread across Europe. In the 1950s, this young girl, attached to an iron lung, finds comfort in the ducks swimming next to her as part of therapy. Hospitals often used animals to bring hope and happiness to children during their recovery process. This charming photo, likely taken in the mid-20th century, shows Santa Claus distributing gifts to children through a window. The children eagerly reach out for their presents, experiencing the joy and hope that Christmas brings, especially during the post-war era. Croquet was a popular social activity in the late 19th century. These two young men are immersed in their game, standing in front of a typical wooden house representing rural America of that era. This photo, taken during South Africa's apartheid era, shows a bench reserved for whites only, with a black man sitting despite the restrictions. This era was marked by severe racial segregation and the complete disregard for the rights of black people. This photo features Fred Rogers and Francois Clemens in a 1969 episode of a television program. Rogers used his show to address issues of racism. In this scene, Clemens, appearing as a police officer, joins Rogers in a kiddie pool, washing their feet together in a powerful symbolic gesture, challenging racial segregation. This moment is considered a landmark in television history for its poignant message against discrimination. This photo, likely taken during World War II, shows a German military armored train equipped with machine guns. These trains, traveling to the front lines, provided logistical support and protection from enemy attacks along the railway lines. This photo likely captures a mother and child during or just after World War II, struggling to survive amidst destruction. The war left millions homeless and tore families apart, showcasing the pain and suffering of innocent lives caught in the chaos. Were you moved by these historical photos? Share your favorite in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more rare images. See you in the next video.